Alright, so it's been a while working stuff, but I decided to do some off-camera crafting. So this is the finished product. I don't have a camera light because the battery died on it, so I'm just using this guy right here. So hopefully you can see it pretty well. I can't see the preview, but basically this is what I got right here. It's very shiny because of the grain, but I got the card slots. I got a thing where you can put the cards inside of there, and it came out pretty good. Kind of see it when I hold at this angle against the light, all hand stitched. It was a pain in the butt process, but we got nice little edges done there. It looks very nice. So now the next part is punching holes for this part and all these pieces here. But in order to do that, we need to cut new templates because when I use the press, it breaks the template when I line it up and punch all the holes. So that's what we're going to do now. And then I am just going to punch them out and then we'll go from there. But I got new stuff, so let me just cut to that. So I got new enclosure. So this guy right here, you can open it up and work on it from here. And you can lift this up, but basically it has a fan with a exhaust pipe. Right now it's too cold to exhaust outside, and I got some extra piping from last time. I did cut the leather and it did not work in this case, so I am just going to stick with templates. But what I'm hoping to do is push this into the fan fume extractor and see what it does. But we'll put some cardboard on here and start the cutouts and go from there. So I stuffed the light in there. Things are kind of loud because I have two fans going. But right now it should be doing the cutouts for the big piece. And it's kind of hard to see, but it is going, but just very slowly. So what I'm trying to do here, while I'm still connected to the thing, is the fan goes out here and blows into the fume extractor. So it's going in here. And hopefully all the fumes are getting sucked up and processed for here. If not, then we got the wrong thing set up. There's a lot of air going through here, so I could probably just stuff it like that and then just let it go. It's gonna take a while. Just a little idea of what's going on. This thing works kind of good, but I should ventilate this outside. It would be a lot better. So I want to show you one of the pieces I was trying to cut. This is from the laser cutter after multiple passes. It barely touched the surface here. If I can just punch in, it barely touched the surface, and it left this terrible mark on the grain side. So definitely not worth using the laser cutter, and it smells terrible. And even if it smells good, I wouldn't do it. Barely cut through the grain, and now it's after multiple passes and it took forever. Whereas I timed myself, I could do multiple pieces and get it all done in less than 10 minutes, whereas this thing took 30 minutes just to get this far. Using the laser cutter has its place for cutting cardboard templates for me to start a design on. Sure, I could get a more powerful laser, but then there's more problems with that. Definitely doing it the right way by cutting it by hand. While that's going, I can give you a better look at what I did. So this is upside down. That's the wallet. I did the edges, that furnishing. It's hard to tell if the camera's in focus, but yeah, basically I did all that. Nice edge, so you can stick your cards inside of there. There's a little pocket and all these plenty of pockets here. And then I did the inside here, furnished that in pretty good. I gotta do the other side. But I decided to do this off camera so I can finish some, get some work done. Not too bad. Like it a lot. Basically, I got this piece lined up, so it's cardboard, and on the other side is the leather. I'm not sure how you can see that because it's exposed for this bright light, so I can see nice and plainly. Everything's pretty much lined up. It's already been shaved down and stuff from the other piece, but basically what we want to do is raise this up a little bit. It'll allow me to, actually I could probably just push it down like that. Yeah, that worked. And we just punch all these holes. Conveniently, my two prong, you can't tell if it's two prong from that angle, I just realized now, is set up perfectly to match this. Now I can't get all the way because on the edge it'll cut through edge piece, which I had a problem with that piece, so I have to glue them together and then sew it together. That way it's all like one piece or something like that. I'll figure it out. But we just go ahead, and if I zoom out, you can get like an idea once the auto exposure catches up. You can kind of see it. Is use this press. I basically press down a little bit. I'm already through most of the way, so that's far enough. And then I just rinse and repeat. Now I could film all this. Maybe I could do a time lapse. I don't know, but I would have to punch in a little bit more exposed to that. So see it going, and your OCD will go in overdrive because you realize that not all of these are perfectly done, but that's okay. going to change my batteries and then I'll come back and finish the recipe. All right, I'm going to conclude the video. So I went ahead after I did the time lapse with the big piece, just crunched it down and punched all of them. So when I have a die cutter, it will have all these punches figured out, so it'll be super quick. So when I start going to production, I don't know how I feel about it. Going production with this particular design, it works, but I want to see if I can make something a little bit less material where it goes down like that, and then the stitching is right there for the card slot. But I know that will introduce rocking and other side effects, so we're going to just try this out first. If it works great, then I'll probably just do the die cutter and order it to see how much it would cost me for all the pieces, because we need 2 of these, one with this part and then the other with just this part, and then we just need 1 of these because they work on both sides. It's the same template, and then that's it. So it'll be 1 2 3 4 5 6 pieces. I don't know how much that'll ring me up for, but then I have to get an attachment for this guy where I can press the whole die down onto here. So I don't know what I'll do for that. I might get something custom. I know someone that can weld. Maybe they could weld me a custom piece and I'll pay them. That way I can have like something like this big, flat, and then it could press down and cut through. I don't know. I have to cross that bridge when I get there. Thanks for watching and see you guys next time. This week has been crazy at work, so I don't know when the next video will come out.